I mean, I think that's really what defines a marriage. I mean, that's really what love is.
You mentioned your wife. You also mentioned another couple and sex in the back seat.
Right.
And how about the connectivity of that to the 1955 Buick Roadmaster?
Well, I met my wife in that car, yeah, and I think we had our first experience in that car. So we've always had that car, yeah. On our 25th wedding anniversary, I said, let's go back to where we first parked and made out in the car. And of course, you go back 25 years later, and you're not quite as agile as you were when you were 25. Plus, there's now a housing development in the place where but we kind of figured out where we said, well, this is kind of where we were, honey. That house wasn't there, but I'll try to get as close to the house. And of course, you know, I hit the horn, it's 1 a.m, the lights come on the porch, the guy comes out, okay, this is not going to be the romantic encounter it was the first time.
While she did write comedy, you have said you guys couldn't be more opposite one another.
Well, I always tell people, marry the person you wish you could be. And that's what if I married another self-centered person who was funny, one of us would die, you know. My wife does a lot of charity work and, you know, things like that, and it worked out great. You know, I married the person that had the ideals I wish I had.
I believe she used to read like 15 books a week, something like that.
Yeah, she used to read 2 a day, yeah.
What made her the most independent woman you've ever known?
Well, she's a voracious reader and a feminist and all those things, fighting for women's rights. And I always liked that. I always drawn to women that want to do good. When I was single, it was teachers, nurses, you know, and people that are in it for not necessarily self-gain, you know.
She obviously now has an advanced form of dementia.
Right.
What do you think for you going through that has taught you about yourself?
Well, I have never been particularly challenged. I was not in the Army. I didn't have to shoot anybody. I didn't have to risk my life. When I got married, you sort of take a vow, and will I live up to this? Or will I be like a sleazy guy? If something happens to my wife, I'm out banging the cashier at the mini mart. No, I didn't. You know, I enjoy the time with my wife. I go home, I cook dinner for her, watch TV, you know. And it's okay. It's okay. It's basically what we did before, except now I have to feed her and do all those things. But I like it. I like taking care of her. And it's good. You know, I know I'm told people with dementia forget the people they're with, but, you know, I do like pictures with the flashcards. Remember this thing? Remember this thing? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny. Honey, that's President Obama. Remember we had dinner? Oh, not me. Yeah, honey, it was you. No, I don't think so. No, honey, it was you. We went to the White House. You know, I just have this. And, you know, you have to find the humor in it.
What's been the most challenging part of this? Well,
that's the challenge, isn't it? You know, when you have to feed someone and change them and, you know, carry them to the bathroom and do all that kind of stuff every day, it's a challenge. And it's not that I enjoy doing it, but I guess I enjoy doing it. It's okay. And that's what it is. I mean, I think that's really what defines a marriage. I mean, that's really what love is. I mean, you sort of, that's what you do. I mean, I'm glad I didn't cut and run. I'm glad I didn't run off with some, you know, woman half my age or any of that silly nonsense. You know, I mean, I would rather be with her than doing something else.
And on that front, why do you think the relationship has been so successful for so long? Obviously,
you love each other, and you know, it's interesting. Comedians are odd. I always tell comedians, male or female, if you're dating someone and they say to you, "Why do you have to work every night?" Relationship's over. Just keep moving. I always tell comedians, look, you're going to meet someone, and the best they'll be is equal to being a comic. If you can get it better, that'd be nice, but equal, just settle for equal. Most are not, you know. And to me, my wife never asked me not to do this. Why do you have to be on the road? Why do I have to go this? I always took her with me when I could. And we always had a good time. We always had fun. It's like we're on a date all the time, you know? Because if I had had kids and then carrying a bassinet and all these other things on the road, and it's just, you know, whereas if I'm in Hawaii, can I just go, okay, great. We go, you know, go to Europe. Okay, go. I mean, luckily, when I'm not at home, I have someone who takes care of her. Like when I go on the road now, I go out on a Friday, I do a show Friday night, I do a show Saturday night, and I come back Saturday night. So I'm gone 38 hours, maybe 42 hours at the most. I don't stay places where I'm not working. And I go home to be with her. And it's okay. I mean, it's a little, you know, we've been married 45 years. The first, you know, 40, unbelievable. The last 5 have been challenging, put it that way. But there's no, I think there's more love now because why am I doing this? You know,